When is your birthday?
The 12th of January.
And you'll be
92.
92. And so what's the secret of your good health and fitness?
I have no idea how I am sustaining myself. I don't think of myself in those terms, of course, because I just take my lucky stars. There's no pride involved.
So there was you, there was Wogan, there was Parky, all plying your trade at the same time, and you're now the last man standing. How does that make you feel?
Well, in a way, I'm with them, aren't I? Because I'm no longer doing that. So the business is left to a couple of other good people. So I'm pleased to see that. But we all had our day.
And do you look back on those times with great fondness, or do you wish you were still doing it?
In fact, I was rather disappointed with my performance as a chat show host. I was quite good at radio. I didn't feel quite so comfortable on the telly doing that particular program.
Why was that?
I don't know. I think it was because of the pressure from the people who represented the guest stars, and it took a bit off the edge.
Were most of your guests well behaved?
Yes, I'm afraid they were.
Do you think they were frightened of you in any way?
That'll be the day. No, I don't think so. Some of them were nice and kind of respectful. They liked being with an English setup because to them it was rather, deluxe.
In your heyday, Michael, you were a dish. And how did you cope with women throwing themselves at you?
I was very grateful.
Did you actually literally have to fight women off?
No, oddly enough, I didn't. But some were friendly. And if we reciprocated that, we had a lovely time. Or the way other people, what they called me, the name, they used to muck around with Michael Aspel. Eric Morecambe always called me Aspirin. And I think the best one was from Barry Cryer, who called me Mike Collapsible. Another occasion, John Timpson, who was on radio, BBC4, and he was Radio 4. And he used to finish on a Friday, and I would do the Saturday morning program. And one week he said, "That's all from me. Mike Aspel will be here tomorrow." And he showed me a letter from a woman who said, "Why did you tell us that your gas bill would be arriving?" So
we're coming up for Christmas, and you famously appeared in a Morecambe and Wise Christmas special, which has become incredibly popular and people love it. What are your memories of taking part in that?
Well, first of all, Eric didn't want to do it. He didn't think it would work. But the producer was an ex-dancer, and he knew what would work. And the idea of Richard Baker, a little newsreader, doing a triple somersault when he couldn't even bowl overarm in cricket, to my experience, it was just pure joy. And Eric was very happy. The other thing to do with Christmas and Eric Morecambe was that every Christmas for a few years, I went up to a children's home in Hertfordshire, where he lived, and he would pop into the program as well, make the kids laugh, and then he'd invite me back for a drink at his house.
And you recently won a television award.
That was a very nice thing. It was by a group called TRIC, Television and Radio Industries Club. And they give prizes to people on telly. And they had this idea for creating legends. So 4 of us turned up at this lovely do, and were given a super little statuette for being a legend.